My guests are here, standing by. They're called Paprika, a Balkan sextet who are at the forefront of Central European folk/gypsy/classical infusion. I can't even say it. They can play it a lot better than I can say it. Their second album, Wild Wild East, came out just as COVID hit, and so they're only just now able to get out and promote it and play us some tracks from it. I'm very happy that they are here. They're going to be going up to the Lake District Summer Music Festival on Friday too. And Vladimir Štrkalj is their guitarist. And Vladimir, you've drawn the short straw to introduce your first song, but it's great to have you here. Thank you. Only 5 of you, I should just explain, actually. You tell me who's missing.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Our drummer is missing, unfortunately. He fell ill, and we hope he will recover quickly.
Of course.
And the first song will be Sokobanjski Čoček, one of the traditional dances popular in East Serbia, Bulgaria, Macedonia, all around that area.
Well, I can't wait to talk to you all a little bit more about the origins of this music and what you're getting up to at the moment and more about the album. But for now, let's hear it's Čoček, yeah?
Yes.
Brilliant. Bravo. Paprika, when you're ready. Bravo, that was great. Thank you very much, Paprika. And I have to say, Vladimir, if you would do the honours for us, I would love the audience to know exactly who we've got here. And I think, let's be honest, I think you've got a better chance of getting everybody's names right. Tell me, Vlad, who have we got?
Okay, so we have Marko Tešić on violin, Živorad Nikolić on accordion, Miloš Milivojević on accordion, Peter Bakaja on bass, and it's myself on guitar.
And I have to say, when I saw in the notes that you only played that for the first time online last year, I mean, listening to it now, I mean, it's that's an extraordinary feat. No.
Yeah, we were bored, in the quarantine, so decided to do something useful.
You certainly did that. Well, listen, I look forward to chatting to you more and hearing more music in a short while, but thank you, Paprika. Now, my guests, Paprika, are back. I'm very much looking forward to hearing you play again. Vladimir, we spoke earlier, but I know that Miloš and Živorad, both the accordion players here, are standing by to chat as well. It's very nice to have a chance to find out more. How long have you guys all been together now? It's really quite a while, isn't it?
Yes, it's been quite a while. We are together since 2011, I believe. And Miloš and I been together for playing for a long time, and we know each other since we were 7. Went to same primary school and music school in Serbia and studied at Royal Academy together. But some of the other guys like Marko and Peter joined us 3-4 years ago. We were very lucky to meet them. Peter is from Hungary. And Marko is from Serbia as well, and he was a member of national orchestra in Belgrade, so we were very lucky to meet him and to have him in the band.
But you're all based here in the UK now?
We are all based in London, yes, and this is where we play throughout the UK and Europe sometimes.
I'm really intrigued as to sort of the background of the music and so on. And you mentioned, but I'm also just wanted to pick up on the fact that you and Miloš were at primary school together. I mean, Miloš, what are the chances of you both sitting here now in the Radio 3 studio 20 odd years later? I mean, that's amazing,
well, actually 30 years later.
I was being polite.
30 years later, and but we just loved playing together, of course. And while we were studying in Serbia, studying classical music, accordion is very popular there. We were always playing traditional music. As well, and when we studied in London, we were really privileged to play with fantastic musicians in London, in the UK, and Paprika started at the time, and we were so lucky really to be able to play music from our home and homeland, and also to explore various different elements of the Balkan music, not necessarily only Serbian, but music from Romania, Bulgaria, Macedonia as well, and other countries, and we just loved incorporating these different styles.
And obviously there is a huge demand for accordion music here, because I think, Miloš, we have to share where you and I have crossed paths before, because you were one of the musicians working with Strictly a few years ago.
Yes, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had a slight flashback, slightly sick feeling in my stomach. He said, "Oh yes, I played for your tango."
Well done.
Thank you very much. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm just telling you that now. But no, it's fascinating. So Vlad, tell us a little bit, Vladimir, what we're going to hear next, and where this particular next piece has come from.
Okay, so we decided to do a ballad as our second song. It's a beautiful melody, possibly more than 100 years old. It's maybe the most famous and most beloved Serbian song. It's called Silk Thread, or Svilen Konac in original. It features Marko on violin, and we love it as well. It's in 2/4, so it's like a typical Serbian ballad kind of a song.
Nice. Well, if you're ready, we'd love to hear it. Wonderful. Thank you, Paprika. That was the traditional song Silk Thread from Serbia, played by 5/6 of Paprika today here in the studio. And I just would love to hear from you, Živorad, a little bit more about the background to this music, because, I mean, reading about your backgrounds, you come from, as you've already described, a variety, a classically trained background, and yet there's all this sort of folk music and gypsy music as well. How do you sort of describe that fusion?
Yes. Well, Balkan music, it's quite versatile, and Balkan has always been the meltpot of different cultures and different traditions. And, this music is influenced quite a bit by Romani people, Jewish people, obviously people who, all these tribes that live there from ever and ever. So, we grew up basically with this music, and some maybe 15 years ago we kind of realized that this music came to the West, and a lot of people were getting interested, and some bands like Goran Bregović, quite famous, brought it out of Serbia, and there was a high interest for this music, and this is how we got into it. But obviously, as being classically trained, and some of the members played jazz and studied different styles, we have our own approach to this music, to try to do our own specific arrangements, and so far I think we've been quite successful in doing so.
Absolutely. And Miloš, on the new album, is it a different approach? What are you trying to achieve with Wild Wild East?
Wild Wild East, it's first of all, it is featuring some of our favorite tunes, and we really had great fun recording. And also Živorad, he has already composed a piece for Paprika, and we are really lucky to have original composition written by Živorad, and it's called Dilemma, and it's very appropriate, I guess, right now. But we are also playing some traditional songs as instrumentals, and other instrumentals are really focused. Some of them are focused obviously on where violin would be a leading instrument, or the accordion, but with fantastic rhythm section, we can really achieve lots of things. And one accordion, it's often described as a very sophisticated instrument. Two are even better. So there's nothing really that we are not capable of arranging in this combination. So we have lots of fun with that.
And of course, Vlad, you're playing live again. It's been a while, right? You had your first public gig, I think, about a week ago, and then you're up in the Lake District on Friday. It must be very special to be playing together again at last.
Yes, definitely. I mean, our first rehearsal about a month ago or something, it was just, it was a bit weird, being surrounded by people. But the moment we start playing music, it was like, oh yeah, it's that feeling, and we just couldn't wait to play. And the first gig was great, and hopefully the next one will be as well.
Well, tell us what you were going to hear next, because it's called Gypsy Staccato. I guess the clue's in the name, Živorad.
Maybe Marko can say something, because
it's
the violin piece. So.
Go on then, Marko.
It's a famous violin piece from Serbia, actually recorded by one of the probably most famous folk violinists in Serbia, called Aleksandar Šišić. So it's a very fast piece. He plays it even faster than we do, but we try to catch up. And it is kind of it's fast, so it's difficult to dance to it. So it's more like a virtuoso piece for the band to show off more.
Great. Well, I'm very glad you've chosen to do it for us right now. If you're ready for a little bit of virtuosity, here is Paprika with Aleksandar Šišić's Gypsy Staccato. The flying fingers of Marko Tešić. Thank you very much indeed. That was great. Gypsy Staccato, originally by Alexander Šišić, and Paprika are playing live at the Lake District Summer Music Festival on Friday. I think it's at Ambleside Parish Church. And you say that's difficult to dance to, but I've heard that the people in Ambleside... flying feet. They'll be dancing in the aisles of the parish church. There's actually no live tickets left for that. It's sold out, but you can buy streaming tickets. It'll be streaming from Friday, the 20th of August. And so, Peter, Vladimir, Marko, Živorad and Miloš, thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Paprika, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.